Hello everyone, how are you all? Today we will study a very beautiful poem based on nature by Emily Dickinson. The name of the poem is Nature the Gentlest Mother Is. Before we start, let's warm up with it. There are two pictures of nature. See these two pictures? Take a pen and a paper and write these two questions. You have to write 5 adjectives for each picture. See these pictures. You have to write 5 adjectives. And second question is, which picture do you like more and why? Before begin the chapter, let me tell you few things about Emily Dickinson. Emily Dickinson was a nature lover. She lived a life of recluse. Recluse means a person who lived a solitary life, away from people, but enjoyed and dwelt in nature. Immensely we see this influence throughout her poetical life. In this poem, nature is portrayed as the mother of all beings and creatures, and she takes care of everyone regardless of their shortcoming. Unlike her other nature-centric poems, we see that she has given a motherly persona to the nature, which brings out a positive tone in this poetry. In this poem, Emily personifies nature through a perfect mother. She uses the view of a person in order to create a better understanding of motherly love towards her children. There is a sense of comparison between nature and humans. While nature is unbiased and loving, humans are considered to be selfish and destructive. The poem talks about nature as an ideal mother and questions human behavior. Now, students, what is personification? Personification is a figure of speech where a human character is given to non-human. Let's begin the poem. First stanza. Nature the gentlest mother is, impatient of no child, the feeblest or the waywardest, her admonition mild. Here in first stanza, she talks about how calm and patient nature is with her children. Doesn't it remind you of your own mother? No matter how naughty, stubborn or impatient you are, your mother is always patient with you. Mother Nature, just like your mother, is patient with her feeblest and waywardest children too. Feeblest means is someone who is weak, and wayward who is difficult to control. And students, the best example of wayward creature is who is? We, human being. Mother Nature does not discriminate among her children. Even her tone of admonition, which means scolding, is mild. Even her tone of scolding is also mild. Nature is portrayed as a loving mother who is devoted to her children and loves every single being that belong to her without any discrimination. The uses of mother figure for nature is personification of motherly character of nature itself. Now coming to second stanza. In forest and the hill, by traveller be heard, restraining rampant squirrel or too imperious bird. Second stanza bring out motherly example in nature, which control her children around human. Nature is present everywhere in forest as well as hills. The traveler here stands for human in general. Human are also nature children, but we have a tendency to destroying everything we lay our hands upon. Therefore, Mother Nature, restraining rampant squirrel or too impetuous bird. Restraining means intended to keep someone under control. She under control rampant squirrel and impetuous bird. Now student, today I am finishing here and tomorrow we will continue this poem.